Hey Dave, I'm in the bilge I'm literally in the bilge of Zebulon. The floor would go across my forehead here. If I had the floor on, I took the floor out. I am sitting in the bilge. So what I measured this to is about 16 and a half inches wide. You can see it's almost my shoulder width wide, and about 8 feet long, because behind my head here it continues forward to the V-berth before the keel slopes up. So 8 feet long, and it pinches at the end, and at the widest point where I'm sitting right here, shoulder to shoulder, that's about 16 and a half inches. Now if I stand up, well, first of all, there's where the plug would go. You can see the light coming in. You see the bottom of the manual bilge, and one of those two hoses would be to install an electric bilge, and they continue underneath the diesel. I guess they fish through there. You can see all the wiring going towards the batteries. Also goes under the floor in the bilge here, but you can really fit hundreds of hundreds of liters anyway in here. There's an enormous amount of space. Forward keel bolt looks nice and shiny. Second keel bolt looks nice and shiny. Third keel bolt still nice and shiny. Last keel bolt looks nice and shiny, stainless, no rust. I put the water down here when I use the Plastimo, and it just continues forward. I don't have a flashlight right now. If I don't know if I can turn the flashlight on while I'm using the camera, but there's quite a bit of space there. Does this flashlight work? Let's see. There you go. That's how much space. That goes pretty much to the head of the V-berth, or at least the second threshold, past the head forward, because you can see the floor starts here. And so, I mean, truly, you could fit hundreds of liters down here. I don't know why there were so many hoses put here. The only one I've used is this one. This nice clean one is clean because it was me, and I used it for the faucet at the sink for the Plastimo, and I used a Plastimo to not have to measure this. But I got it's hard to film and measure at the same time, but I got about 16 and a half inches wide at the widest point, and roughly 8 feet long as my rough measurements on this. So you have an enormous volume of storage space. It's just a matter of it being underneath the floor. So, you know, I've even thought about rigging a pulley to the ceiling or something so you could pull a shelf out from under the floor. It's theoretically possible. You could do a lot of good stuff here with some nice carpentry. All this extra tubing, I don't know, it's nonsense. One of those might have been to connect the shower, because there is a shower in the head, but I don't know why there's so many up there. I don't understand. It's all just disconnected pipe. But this one's new, and that's for the faucet. Just drop that into whatever water tank you can fit down here. Tighten the hose clamps and you're good to go. You can turn the faucet right on. One of those tubes is your manual bilge pump, an electric bilge pump, or vice versa. The electric bilge pump is not connected. I believe they wire into the same line. You got wires going into your battery box, and a few going towards the other side also. Okay, now you get it. It's a massive bilge. That's one of the things Michael Vollmer was trying to get done here. Have a good day. Bye.